Welcome back. It's class 7, and let's go back to your motivation for the class. Just we will not be doing a long motivation. Just close your eyes and think why you are here. What problem in your life you want to fix with meditation? What goal to reach? And think about the highest goal you can imagine. And dedicate every second of this class to reaching this goal, the highest goal. Okay, open your eyes. So levels of meditation. This is why I really wanted Bill to talk to you about it. And if you didn't listen to the previous class, he gave his personal experience in the beginning of the previous class. And now we will go through the levels. And I think probably in the beginning of maybe at the end of this class, or if we will not be able to do it now, then in the beginning of next class, we will do the whole scene with all the preliminaries, you will have a recording. If you will not know how to do it, in which order, then you will have this recording. Okay, so levels of meditation. I was thinking about training for the training of athletes or musicians. I was playing tennis in my childhood and was playing piano, and it took me a while to become good at it, right? And meditation the same. And I remember I was frustrated that I cannot really measure, how good I am in playing tennis, for example, or like there were competitions, right? But meditation is an internal process. You cannot really do a competition in meditation. Even they started to do yoga competitions, which is totally not yoga, right? Because yoga has some goals that cannot be measured by how good you are at the asanas, right? Because it's just 1 out of 8 steps of yoga. And fortunately, we have here like a GPS for our meditation. It is pretty cool, very clear, and you will definitely know by the end of this class how far you went in your meditation. So it's like, I don't know, probably you were also a kid like me, and I remember we would sit in a train to go to my grandmother, and in 5 minutes I would start asking when we will arrive. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? 5 minutes to to be there. 10 minutes, like how many? Yes, almost there. 3 more hours. 5 minutes after we started. So there are these 9 levels, and in some scriptures you will see 10 levels. They are almost exactly same. And level 1 is called Samjokpa, and this is translated as placing your mind on the object. So for the first time in your history, you overcame problem number 1 in meditation, Lelo, and you actually sat and tried to think about the object of meditation. And I want to talk a little bit about the object of the meditation. You can pick any object of meditation. Just remember that no external object can be an object of meditation, really. I remember I was reading like books about monks meditating on the, like focused on the flame of a candle or something, and just remember it's not a meditation. It was a nice story, but has nothing to do with meditation, because meditation is an internal process happening in your mind. And when I remember when I started to help other people with ACI homeworks, people were asking me to record analytical meditations for ACI, and I really didn't want to, because I know that Geshe Michael was never doing it. And please do not do it with your students unless your students are hopeless. Then do something for them. But explain to them that you can lead once an analytical meditation, but they need to do the job. They need to read the instruction, close their eyes, and go into a meditation level 1. Because when they will be listening to your voice, they will never get to level 1. Any meditation with music, any meditation that is guided, is not a meditation by definition, because it is not focused on it is not an internal process. The process is not meditation. You're listening and thinking, basically. Do you need guided meditation to learn the instructions? Yes, of course, very helpful. But then you learn the meditation and you do it on your own, and it becomes a meditation. So level 1 is basically your mind is just briefly touching the object, and you get this wonderful, horrible feeling for the first time that when you close your eyes and sit to meditate, your mind becomes more wild than with the eyes open. And it does not mean it's worse. It means that you never noticed. So you close your eyes, you try to do according to the instruction. And by the way, everybody should have a meditation teacher. So maybe you have your teacher, so please ask what to meditate upon. And if you do not have the teacher yet, and you are following ACI courses, just do analytical meditations. And we will discuss tomorrow, or maybe even today when Bill will be back, what meditation to give for you for this class. And I have an idea of one meditation that I was taught when I was doing this class, this course, not class. So it's like first level meditation is, I remember I didn't want to meditate because of the bad metaphor I received. So I will use another one, okay? In Chicago, at Chicago O'Hare Airport, they have the parking lots that are called kiss and fly, you know? So your meditation is kiss and fly, you know, like you kiss your husband, and he goes back home to take care of kids, and you fly. And the kiss is short, and this is the time on the object of meditation when you first meditate. Then we can see the flight on the slide probably. So yeah, okay. And actually, when you reached level 1, you are already a cool person, because you are better than millions of people who do not meditate. You are one of millions if you just decided to meditate for the first time in your life. And I'm actually very happy that Alina, who I want to thank for these beautiful slides, found this poster, Stages of Meditation, was done by teacher of Pabonka Rinpoche, teacher of Ken Rinpoche, sorry, and his teacher was Pabonka Rinpoche. The poster was done by Trijang Rinpoche, and it is very innovative because it was made carved in wood in the times when they would not really do much images. They would just carve letters, you know, like texts, but was very innovative to try to picture the stages of meditation, and they're pictured here. And the very first one, it's difficult to see, but there is a monk, and he has a hook and a lasso in his hands in the bottom of this picture, and he is trying to catch a black monkey and the black elephant running away from him. And the black monkey, you probably can guess, is our agitated mind, and the black elephant is our sleepy mind, busy and sleepy mind. And then if the picture would be bigger, you would see that sometimes there is some fire, like you're overcoming obstacles in your meditation career, and then monkey disappears, and the elephant, your mind becomes white. It means you are getting control over your mind. And then at the end, a monk is flying, right? So that was about first. It was about first level. Let's go to the second one. So at the first level, your mind is almost all the time not on the object. It's pretty. This level is pretty painful, but it's short. I mean, even if you meditate like 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, you will be over this period like within a couple weeks. It's actually pretty amazing how far it goes first several stages. So then you come to the second stage, which is called placing your mind on the object with some continuity. And it means that you are able to keep your mind on the object just small for a small period of time, like 1-2 minutes maybe, and then you lose it. You're like I don't know. One of my first meditations was Tonglen. Like I think about the person whom I want to help. I think about the person. Boom, breakfast. Boom. Oh boy, I'm hungry. Or what next? What should I do today? Maybe better I will meditate on the list of my tasks to do. You know, then oh, I'm meditating actually whom was I helping? Okay, that guy. Okay, let's go back. And then the meditation is you're jumping, and 90% you're off and 10% more or less you're on, but you have already some capacity to hold your mind on the object, some little capacity. And even if you are able to keep your mind on the object for a couple minutes, you actually can be a really successful person because you develop your focus. And nowadays, even couple minutes is very difficult. You know that if you do social media, then every marketer will tell you that people are able to focus for 3 seconds. So 2 minutes comparing to 3 seconds, you are a genius if you can do level 2. So basically, you make progress when you this first 3 stages, even 4 stages, you make progress related to the time you spend on the object, right? And level 2, by the way, is Gyundu Jokpa. I didn't tell you that in ancient scriptures, they would say that it's like you take a rosary with 108 beads and you recite 1 full circle of Mani Padme Hum, which is like 90 seconds, takes 90 seconds or something. So this is why this is where 1 to 2 minutes come from. This is how much you are able to keep the object in, to not to lose it. The next is next stage is Lente Jokpa, and this is placing the mind on the object and patching the gaps. And what are the gaps? Like some people say that the gaps is like, you know, you have pants or skirt and there is a hole and they put a small patch on it. But actually it's not. It's mostly you are on the object, but the gaps are pretty big. And you make progress in this on this stage, you know, like first you have big gaps and then they get smaller, and you are patching these gaps. It means that you are catching yourself and go back to your object of your meditation. So first 3 stages, basically, you are always you always have your busy or sleepy mind, right? It's not about it. It's about how long you stay on the object. Then I remember when it happened to me, like the stage 4, it was like a miracle. Stage 4 is already a lot of progress because first time you come out of your meditation and you feel like a hero because you didn't lose an object for even 1 second. It's like your mind was glued to the object, you know. But the glue is bad, you know, like cheap glue. It's glued, but maybe it was not a glue, it was maybe just, you know, scotch tape or something. So you didn't lose it, but it doesn't really function as well as you want. And the level 4 is called Nirvar Jokpa. It is called placing your mind on the object closely. So your mind is constantly sleepy, constantly busy, but you, for the first time, see object and do not lose it. It's like, I like Geshe was once comparing it to heavy weather conditions, you know, like heavy rain you you have a difficult time to see the road, but somehow you see, you know, like you see maybe the backside of the car, you know, that, or I remember once was driving in heavy snow, and I knew that the weather will get even worse, and it makes more sense to me to continue driving, because otherwise I will get stuck for several days because of the heavy snows. Sometimes I was not sure that I really see the road because of the heavy snow, and I have seen just two dots, red dots in front of me, like 100 meters or something of the other car. And this is how you feel when you start first to really meditate. That's a real meditation. You do not lose the object, but you know, cheap glue. Quality is not perfect. So another example. Imagine that you took somebody else's glasses, you know, and you put them on. You kind of see everything, but it's not clear. It's not very functioning for you. And at this stage, you are already better than most of meditators, you know. At the stage 4, you have this good quality meditation for the first time, and you start working on Sheshen and Drenpa, right? So you work on smoke alarm and the meditation muscle, Drenpa, that brings you back to the object. And stage 5 is when you get some control. You start to control your mind because your session is so strong. It is like you do not have the gross dullness anymore. I think it is important to talk about subtle dullness because people, they confuse it with meditation. I remember I was taught to meditate, that to meditate is to just stop thinking. And the people, they try doing it. It is completely impossible because our mind does not function that way. We always have some focus on something. And this focus is not possible to lose completely. So you are just switching from one thing to another, from one object to another object. When you are being taught that to meditate is to stop thinking, you are thinking that you're not thinking. This is the object. It is actually very dangerous, because you may develop bad habits in meditation. And if you heard that people are meditating for hours, most probably they are not really meditating, or they have this subtle dullness. It's like, it feels like anesthesia in your mind, you know, like you kind of, there is no bright object, and you're like, you think you meditate, but basically you are just stuck somewhere in your mind. But you can sit for a long time. Nothing great happens in your mind. And it is very difficult to get rid of this habit. And I know people who suffered a lot from this habit. So stage 5 is you stop your gross dullness, and at this stage, you fight your subtle dullness. Stage 5 is called Dulvar Jepa. I think what could be an example, and an example can be somebody who is a little bit distracted, you know, like a driver who is talking on the phone, right, and hits the car. You cannot really be great in something if you do two different things at the same time, right? So this if you have another ideas, like if you have this monkey who is jumping in your mind, then you are definitely not meditating with good quality. And if you are sleepy, you are not meditating with good quality. So next stage is specifying the mind, and this is Shivar Japa. Your watchfulness at this point is powerful, and you can also detect subtle agitation. And on the drawing, it was, if you will look at the drawing of Atrijan Rinpoche, it was when instead of the monkey, we have a little rabbit. I'm not sure we can really see it. Yeah, very difficult to see. It's okay. It's okay. So we have subtle agitation, and Bill told you that it feels like basically you have a good meditation, you have control over your mind, but you may be unhappy with somebody, you know, maybe you had a fight with your wife a couple of days ago, or your husband, or maybe somebody who is dear to you died recently, and you know, basically in your life you start to forget about it most of the time, then, but subconsciously there is something in your mind that still remembers it, and time to time it breaks out. So this process of subtle agitation is the same, you have a good meditation, you don't have obvious dullness, you don't have subtle dullness at this stage, and you do not have gross agitation, but on the back of your mind you have this thoughts about the fight that you had, or stress that you had, or somebody who died, you know. Maybe you are worried about some background activities, like what you will be doing. And it's not obvious, it's not here, you know, but it's like, I don't know, things that I do not see in front of me, but with the, on the background, I can detect, I will see if it will be moving, right? So this is like that. And at this stage, you do not have any danger from your sleepy mind. Stage 6. Stage 7, we all want to come, I'm sure. Stage 7 is total peace of mind. It means that you are not busy, you are not sleepy, you are not afraid of these problems anymore. They cannot hurt you, because you perfectly you develop perfectly your alarm, your detector of busy or sleepy mind session, and Genpa, the meditation muscles that brings the object back. And not only you're not afraid of them, they are afraid of you because now you are attacking them. As soon as you catch yourself on being sleepy or busy, you are the one who will attack. Stage 8, that's not it. And by the way, it was the name was Nambar Shiva Jepa. Stage 8. Your mind becomes single-pointed. I personally never reached this level because my life was not that peaceful, and I didn't do retreats that would be long enough. I know that retreatants were saying that most of them, they reached single-pointedness at the end of first year in 1 year retreat. I mean, we can do it in our life if our life is peaceful, no stress, no really big requests from us. You are in control of your schedule. But this is what we want to get, right? We want to make our mind single-pointed as a laser. And then we want to direct the laser on the subject, on the correct object of meditation, not the subject, on the correct object of meditation. And then we want to get this insight from this meditation. And this is the purpose, the main goal of meditation. We want to analyze a correct object of meditation, and we need this single-pointed power of meditation. It's like a laser, right, that we will direct. So, and level 8 is you are able to get single-pointed, but you still need to put some efforts in the beginning. Like meditators whom I know who reach this level, they say that it's just they sit on the cushion and or on the chair, it doesn't matter. And they need some initial effort to get, like sucked into this meditation, like it feels like vacuum, that and up and you're there. And it is called Tse Chiktu Jepa. And Nyambar Jokpa is the level 9 of meditation, is when you do not have to put any effort at all. Your mind goes into a meditation without any conscious effort. You just sit and you're there. There are also scriptures that say that after that you are able to take your meditation out of the cushion, and you're kind of you become a very different person, right? Once you achieved shamatha. This is when you achieve shamatha. Now, a real life experience, because I'm sitting now in Chicago suburb. It's a very beautiful library, public library at Skake, and Yulia is in front of me, and she's asking very good questions because she has her kid and her husband and her family life, and they live with your parents, right?
Yeah.
So real life experience. If you do not have kids, if you do not have jobs, if you do not have any stress in your life, you can allow yourself, just to meditate every day, and you have great seeds that you want to do it, which is a totally different subject. You may have all the money in the world, and all the free time in the world and zero desire to meditate. Then God bless, you can start today. Please start slow, 10 minutes a day, then add 1 minute every day, and you probably will reach with your peaceful life shamatha within a couple years. What should we do in real life? I mean, I started meditating to meditate when I had a not young kid, but I don't know how old was he, 10, probably 10, 12. And I was a single mom. I had all kinds of emotional issues about the divorce, and then new relationship and my job, and lots of traveling. And so you have to understand one thing. As of today, you have some environment, independently on whether it is good for meditation or bad, that will change. It's a subject of change. It will not be forever, okay? Okay, thank you. Liana is writing in the chat, you can never have ideal, perfect conditions for meditation. It's true. Please do not bother your family with your spiritual path, with your spiritual ideas. And once you know that something you were doing was probably, how to say, harmful or not conducive to your well-being, let's say, just try to fix yourself. Don't fix them, and try not to burden them with your new habits, like don't make them give you space. Like, everybody goes out of the room, mom is meditating, like, try to talk to them and make agreements, like I will be meditating here that time. Could you please help me to be, I want really to learn how to observe my mind, how to focus. It will take me probably a couple years, and I do not want to distract you. So would you agree if I will do like that? Like, just talk to them and try to figure it out. Depending on your mental seats, some husbands will be very happy to help you and take a kid outside to a playing ground or some playground or something. Some families have difficulties with that, right? So please do not worry, because meditation, in order to meditate, you need very specific seeds. And if you do not have conditions right now, you can plant them. You can create the seeds. And basically, these seeds are ethical principles. Respect ethical principles. Do not harm other people, and make sure that after somebody talks to you, they are more peaceful than before. This is the main idea. So if you do not destroy other people peace of mind, then you will have easier time to collect all the conditions necessary for your successful meditation. Something else that you can do is to do your 6 times book, because we have 10 ethical principles, and you will learn them if you have never heard about them. during next days, because I think class 8 to 9, I do not really remember, contains all the ethical principles. And the tradition in our lineage is that we do the 6 times book. So 6 times a day, I stop myself, whatever I'm doing, and I review the ethical principles. I was doing it for many years in the notebooks, like copybooks. And nowadays I'm doing it on my phone, but doesn't matter, 6 times a day. I stop myself and I check my mind, where my mind is. Do I really want it to be the place it is right now, or I want to, bring it somewhere else? You see what I'm doing? This is the same exact movement that I was doing for Drenpa, right? Guess why? Because by thinking 6 times a day, okay, what I'm thinking right now, I'm checking do I protect life, for example, principle number 1, right? Protecting life. Second, protecting resources, other people, possessions, etc. When I check my mind, I'm training my session. And when I decide that, oh, okay, I do not want to think about it. I want to place my mind in some happier place, and in a place when my mind will observe what I'm doing, and a better seed will be planted, right? So basically, when you do this 6 times book, you go through your ethical principles, you train 2 main tools that you need to develop in order to be great meditators. So please do not get upset, even if you have a family. Usually people, they still are able to arrange somehow. Do not be too hard on yourself if you cannot, or if you're not really satisfied with what you can do. Give it a time. Whatever conditions you are in right now, I mean, if you cannot meditate, you just have obstacles, like most people have. If it's not your family or your kids, then maybe you are living someplace noisy. Like, I cannot imagine meditating in Paris, for example. People, they dream to live in Paris. I was working there for many years. Boy, I would never dream to live there because you have all kinds of noises, and the pharmacies have all kinds of earplugs. Guess why? Because you have to use it in Paris. I mean, not all the places, mostly the center, right? Can be really noisy. You don't have this obstacle. You may have another obstacle, like you just don't have any place to meditate. And at some period of my life, I had also this obstacle. I was like dragging my meditation cushion from one corner to another corner. We were fixing our apartment and I couldn't find any. So it's another obstacle. And don't get upset. If you understand that everything comes from your mental seeds that you plant by speaking, thinking, and doing something, you can plant seeds for your great meditation, even if you do not have any conditions as of today. I'm checking if I missed anything that I wanted to talk about. I think we can summarize. Stage 1 and 2, basically the concentration is not great at all. 3 to 7, your meditation is pretty good, but you have problems with your sleepy and busy mind, and you stop sleepiness and busyness basically at level 7. remember when now they are not attacking you, you are attacking them. You're like, you know, a sheriff in Western movies, like who is where are the bandits, you know? Like he's actively watching, like we cannot live in the same town, you know, both of us, you and I'm looking for you already. So, and stages 8 and 9, basically you don't need your watchfulness anymore, and you should calm down your session. Okay, this class was pretty short, and also because Bill did some job already before. Let's do a dedication, and then I will take questions. You can ask Bill questions also, because at higher level of meditation, he is a better person to ask, because he has done his 3-year retreat. And close your eyes. Think about the course you are going through right now. Think about your goals for this course, and maybe for your life. And dedicate this class and previous also to reach your goals and help everybody else to do the same. Let this teaching help you to reach what you dream of, go even beyond what you imagine is possible, and help everybody else to do the same. And I also like to imagine that golden light comes out of my chest from my heart, and I give these good seeds that I planted to everybody I know and I love. On the exhale, with the second exhale, I give away the seeds to everybody on this planet. And with the third exhale, let's give our seeds to everybody in this universe. Okay, go back to your breathing, and see you tomorrow for the class. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer right now. Okay, I have questions. How to plant regular meditation? You need to have a karmic partner, right? So I had very difficult conditions to start meditating, because I have scoliosis and back pain since I was probably 13, something like that. And I remember I sat for the first time to meditate, and in 5 minutes, I felt so much pain in my back. I was like, oh my God, I will never be able to do it. And my knees hurt, and everything is so uncomfortable. I could not imagine why how people are able to sit for hours in meditation. And I started to help other people to meditate. I had a karmic partner, and I specifically decided to study how to teach meditation. I went to college to take a course on meditation. Was helping. For some people, I was recording guided meditations. For some people, I was buying meditation cushions. organizing people to meditate together, then started to lead Tonglen meditations. We were doing every week online. So this is how you planned a regular meditation. You just help other people to do it. And then actually when your seeds are ripening, it feels like a miracle. Because I remember the day when my legs, I just crossed my legs as usual, and I was ready to have this pain in my knees. I didn't know yet that it is as good meditating on a chair as in half lotus posture. And I was like, oh my God, now it will be again, you know, this, I will torture myself again. I didn't know, it was not really useful. And my legs, they just found a comfortable position. I didn't expect to, you know, like it's just home and it is comfortable, it's great, and my back doesn't hurt. With time, if you will get some good focus, it's like probably when you will be at level 5 or 6. At some point, you will stop mostly your feelings, and you will not be able to feel your back even it hurts. So this is how it happens. Okay. Should I meditate when I do not feel great? Have some pain? Yeah, it's a very good question, because I think it depends. Like, if it's too bad, then maybe sometimes it's maybe a good idea to skip one day. The bad thing about it is that your mind may be dishonest and it can trick you. It can talk you out of meditation today and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And usually the attitude is like, you try to meditate whatever your condition is, unless you are really like heavily jet lagged or like really didn't sleep much last night. Otherwise, you try to try different states, even of your mind, to meditate, because sometimes you will get unexpected results. Sometimes you would think that the meditation will be lousy, and somehow your seeds ripen, and you are able to implement the antidote so well that boom, and you have great meditation. And you were thinking it will be just sloppy, lousy, like nothing good. So if you really feel bad, if you feel pain, it's a good idea to skip it. Be careful, because your mind can be really dishonest. Is it worth meditating in the evening, or could I do in the morning? That's a great question. Oops, we are running out of pens. Basically, the question is about a pen or a chewing toy, right? Is it better meditating in the morning? Thank you, Katya. Is it a pen or a chewing toy? A pen or a chewing toy? To write or to bite, right? Is it better to meditate in the morning? Is it better to meditate in the evening? It depends on your seeds. And you have to check. When you do long retreats, you meditate 4 times a day. Because 4 times a day, our body goes into a slightly different state. you may feel, if you have good yoga practice, you may feel different prana flowing, even breathing will be different, different nostrils will be active, right? And your body may like more evening, and other people may like morning. 90% of meditation practice is what you cannot learn from the texts, is what you will experience on the cushion. I want to tell you that you heard long lists about meditation, preliminaries, ingredients, conditions, posture, 6, 7, 8, level, 10 levels, 5 problems. All these lists, they are important, but your experience is even more important, because the lists will stay lists. And you will get much more out of your experience. And all the lists, you will implement them one by one. It does not take much time to learn how to, how to get into the posture. Like, there are 8 points. I do not really do 8 points in my head anymore, because my body now knows the posture to meditation. Like, if you noticed, Geshe Michael, when he teaches meditation, he says, get into your meditation posture. Because if you did this course, then like within couple weeks of regular meditation, you don't have to go through the 8 points anymore. And it becomes more and more automatic, unless you teach it in English, and then you sometimes looking for words and may forget something. So basically, it is becoming an automated process. What is the correct flow of getting ready to meditation and ingredients? So do you have the full list of everything and not? Actually, we already tried to do the whole list. We can do it probably tomorrow. Before we start the class, we can do it in the beginning of the class. And basically, what you do, you go through your 6 preliminary steps, and step 5 will be your 7 ingredients, right? You do 7 ingredients, except the last one, because it's dedication. Dedication comes the last one. You finish your 6 preliminaries. The last one is blessings, requesting the blessings, and then you do your dedication at the end of meditation. That's it. Okay, and we have one more question from Yulia, all the way from Skaki.
Am I heard?
I will repeat your question. It's okay.
If I like, I do my meditation in the morning, and I have to walk from my room to the living room, where my corner is. But when I walk, we have an old, I think in old US apartments, everything is squeaky, even floors. And when I try to walk lightly, but I don't know for sure. Maybe I woke up my husband. Maybe I woke up my mom. Maybe I disturbed my neighbors. Should I do 4 hours
For the noise? Okay, the question is when Yulia wakes up and she goes to her living room to meditate, the floor is squeaky, so noisy. And should she do 4 hours right away with the meditation? I think it's a good idea because I have the same exact issue. We have like old houses here, right? And the floor usually is wooden, and the house is when it is getting old, then the floor becomes like really noisy, right? Sometimes I think I'm in a cartoon, you know, like when the main character is trying to go. Every step is like squeak, squeak, squeak. Yeah, you see, the issue is that you still have to meditate, right? So how you manage it, you do your best not to wake anybody up, and you work on these seeds, you know, like of noise everywhere you can. I think this is what you can, and I think it's very smart to do 4 hours right away, because your motivation is good, right? Your motivation is great. Unfortunately, our karma here is sometimes so bad that we cannot stop us from hurting other people. Like I was driving yesterday to my gym. We have a beautiful place. Like it's a nice new building, you know, with an outdoor pool, and I was thinking, oh, I will plant good seeds by taking care of my health, because other people need me healthy, right? And I'm driving, and this year, for those who do not know, Chicago is a very dangerous place because we have lots of cicadas. And mainly dangerous for us because we try to protect life, right? And I don't know how about you, Yulia, and we are tired with Katya already because first you have to walk carefully. Cicadas, they have this mating period once every 17 years, and it means that they come out of the ground, and lots of cicadas, they get their wings, they fly, they do this beautiful sound everybody loves. But unfortunately, we have massives of them. I mean, they're crawling on the roads, you know. I'm crawling on my car because I don't want to to hit them. It's actually pretty painful right now. And I was driving, and you know, I forgot a little bit about cicadas because I was driving through the more like you know, city and more like less cicadas there. And then boom, you know, in my windshield. So, and I was thinking, okay, I'm driving to plant good seeds, and I just killed one living being. Or I stopped eating meat in 2012 because I realized that in order to get food, somebody needs to be killed in order to feed me. And I stopped eating meat. And then in a couple years, I was horrified because I realized when these big agricultural machines, they how you call it? I forgot, harvest. They harvest, for example, buckwheat or wheat or whatever. They kill millions of insects, millions. In our teachings, unfortunately, one is a living being. One insect is a living being, and they have their consciousness, which is exactly same like mine, just it's a living being, and unfortunately didn't manage to make it to a human, right? What will be better, to kill one cow or millions of insects? I don't know. And then you think, yeah, okay, I did my best, I wanted to stop it. I do my best. Or like yesterday, I am driving because I need to be in good shape to meditate, to do these classes, to take care of my family, to take care of our students, etc., and our company. And I'm doing something good. And in the same time, I'm planting bad seeds also. But if you do your best, with the time, you will overcome these bad seeds. This is the plan. Like, I was swimming yesterday, and they have to pull me out of the swimming pool, outdoor swimming pool, because I was saving cicadas in the swimming pool. Okay, that was it for today. See you tomorrow at class 8. Bill should be home. I'm not sure he will be in shape in the morning. Usually he needs a couple days to recover after his flying. But I think he will do definitely the second class. Okay, see you tomorrow.